Someone on my Discord asked me that they often win their lane, but can't keep up the lead. And this is something that I see a lot of mid players struggle with, and it keeps them stuck in low MMR brackets for a really long time. In this video, I will teach you how to fix this so you can 1v9 games easily and gain MMR. The other thing that you want to understand about this matchup is this is very block oriented. If he gets a good block, he can actually lane you. But this is good. I like the block. It's very nice. Okay, so you might be attacking it, but you have to understand a few things in the lane. As a mid laner, as a safe laner, as an off laner, whatever you play, you have to understand the priorities of a few things. Like in the lane, you have to balance between last hits, denies, and harassing the enemy. So since you have like a really good matchup, and you also have basically a way to tag the enemy without aggroing creeps, it becomes much easier for you to practice this. Like for example, if you're playing Drow Ranger, it's kind of the same. Actually, give me 1 second. Yeah, so if you're playing like Drow Ranger or Viper, it's really easy for you to do this because you won't aggro creeps. So if you won't aggro creeps, it becomes much easier. So what you have to think about is that, okay, my first priority is last hits, followed by denies, and then harassing the enemy. This is what I call the prioritization method. With that said, if you look at how the creeps are right now, you have nothing to last hit and nothing to deny. So your first instinct should be to right click this guy with your poison attack, right? Which is what you do, which is fine. But now you have to think about the fact that all of the enemy creeps are hitting the range creep of your side. So if you keep attacking this guy, you will miss this deny. And if you keep missing denies, this lane isn't actually that hard for Husker. He will get a few levels and then he will just like go to jungle. Like as you see here, you're gonna harass him, and now here you have to stop. You have to stop harassing him and you have to focus on this last hit or this deny. So in this case, I think you would prefer denying the range creep over getting the melee last hit, because range creep deny is much more valuable than a melee creep last hit. But if it was like both the melees, then you would prefer the last hit. Keep this in mind because it will make you win a lot of lanes. But you see, you click here and then you miss one last hit and you miss one deny. You did harass him, but nothing really changed off of that, and we're missing 3 last hits again and again. And then this aggro here is also very poor because it's like this guy cannot approach the wave. It's kind of impossible for him to do that. You can just go stand here and he can't do anything about it because he will try to use Burning Spear on you, but he will get out damaged and you will get a free kill. So you're gonna like try to deny this, and now if you aggro, what happens is that since your range creep is already dead, these creeps have actually nothing to go on except for you. So you're just taking free damage here because of this aggro. Yeah, this situation is good for you, but you understand what's going on here? You're aggroing creeps. You should not be taking any damage. Like again, we aggro creeps. Why do we aggro creeps? It's like he has a lot of creeps. So if you aggro creeps and he fights you, you will lose the trade simply because he will do more damage. But if you keep using poison attack on him, you won't aggro creeps and he will lose the trade. But since you're like in this position where you're aggroing so many creeps, he out damages you. And you have to keep like a balance, right? Another thing that you can think about and which will really help you is that don't try to attack an enemy who's going uphill. Like for example, you attack him here, it's good. You attack him here, it is good. You attack him here, it's good. And now stop. Why should we stop? Because we have to preserve our resources. He's going back uphill is because like it's like we can get at most 1 more attack on him, right? But even then it could miss. So we don't want to take that gamble, because that's the last attack we're gonna have, and then he's gonna like run here. We've already like zoned him out, so we don't need to. Like you attack him here, it misses, right? It misses, and now you have wasted a bit of your resources, and you're constantly doing that. Another thing that you have to think about is the fact that if you keep hitting high ground like this, any good player on the enemy side will know that you have high ground vision, and they will buy a sentry and just deward you, because there's no way you can attack him here unless you have vision. Again, you see, you missed the deny. So it's like in terms of like lasses and stuff, you only have 3 lasses and 2 denies, and he has 1, even though he's playing the worst matchup. And since you're missing a lot of lasses, you're also very like away from your bottle. And now you can't kill him. Why? Because we wasted all our mana. So now he can play aggressive. It's kind of like a lot of resources have been wasted. Like this guy is kind of dumb, but he can kill you here. You might not see this, but if he can kind of tell that you have no mana, right? He can see your items. So if he just like walks up and keeps hitting you, and you don't go back, you will die. And this lane is over. Like, you will actually win this lane. And the only reason why he's now denying and like standing like this is because you wasted all of your resources on basically really poor attacks. And now you have bottles, so you can actually do stuff. So it's like he dies, which is good. But you have to understand that you can do all of these things. Like basically you can do all of these things without sacrificing so many resources. And then now you're going for rune when there's like a big wave here. It's not like anyone's going to steal these runes for you, right? It's like, oh, Witch Doctor's top, Huskar's dead. If Huskar tries to like go for any rune, you know what's gonna happen to him, right? He will just get cooked by you. So he can't actually contest you for runes unless he has boots, which he doesn't, right? He's really poor. So there's no point of you going for these runes right now because you have a wave in front of you. If you go for rune, you're gonna miss one creep for no reason. And now we missed two. Like, we don't want to do that. And now Huskar is jungling. And you're pushing the lane into him. Like, so when this happens, you have to kind of like change your strategy, right? You scan him, you know he's jungling. So now your strategy should be like, oh, I will no longer max my Q and E. Like, you put 2 points in E. You see, this is a mistake. Because you can't really use this in the lane anymore because he's never going to show up in the lane. You have to start putting points in Nether Toxin and start accelerating your own farm because you can't pressure this guy. It will allow you to take this tower, and then you can just take over his jungle and farm that. And then here again, you're going for the rune when you don't need to. You're full HP, full mana, you have this opportunity to harass the enemy tower, but you're not taking that. Instead, you're going for the rune. But you don't need it. Like, when you go for the rune, you have to understand that what am I giving up? You're giving up, like, you're trying to, like, give him free farm, which you shouldn't. And then you should hit this tower as much as you can. So that you can accelerate your farm. Okay. And on Viper, I don't really think anyone really buys Bracer anymore. People either buy Null Talisman or they buy basically Wraithband. You only want to buy Bracer if you're actually in a lane that where they're like harassing you. The whole point of Bracer is the HP regen. And then again, like if you look at what you're doing right now, it's so obvious from the enemy's perspective, right? It's like, oh, where the fuck is Viper? Why is he not on the wave? He has a ward, but it doesn't take a scientist to like figure this out that, oh, Viper's not showing on this wave. What is he doing? What is more important than the wave? The thing that is more important than the wave is him going to other lanes, which you don't want to do. Now you kind of give up on the fact that I can actually go and kill him. You just take this lane that you have for free and you keep farming it with Nether Toxin. You get level 6, you take this tower with the siege wave that is coming at 5 minutes. And then you just like invade his jungle. You invade his jungle. If he stays here, you kill him. If he doesn't, you keep farming this side and this side. Anyone that walks up to you will just die because you have ult. And then you will get super farmed and you get travels and then you can go to other lanes. That is what your plan should be looking like. But our plan is like kind of like useless. We're just like running around. Like this is the siege creep timing that you have to utilize. But look at what you're doing. Siege creep timing. Gotta use it. Okay, this is good. Where the fuck are we going? Yeah, you see this? This is not good. You have a timing to take the enemy tower. If you TP top right now, you give this Huskar a free lane on mid. And if you TP top right now, you will not be able to take this tower. And then this tower will take maybe 2 or 3 more minutes before it will die. You can go top, maybe get a kill. Before we go further, if you want to improve and gain MMR, I offer coaching services that can help you get immortal as they have for other students. I have a package called the Immortal Package that offers unlimited coaching till you get the Immortal rank. For the next 24 hours, I'm opening one slot at a discounted rate, and after this batch, the prices will be slightly increased. If you're interested, check out my website at PainDota.com or join my Discord linked in the description before the slots run out. Now, back to the video. But in the grand scheme of things, Huskar gets a free lane. He's already level 6, by the way. He's almost the same level as you, just jungling. Right, because we haven't taken this tower yet and we can't pressure him inside his jungle. Right, and now this tower is alive. And then the point of keeping this tower alive for longer means that you cannot farm more. It's like he has more lasses than you do. It's like if he has more lasses than you, this is because he's farming jungle and you're not. Like your job is take this tower, farm these waves, go inside this jungle. If you can't go inside the jungle because you're scared, which I think you shouldn't be because everyone else is really low level and you're really strong until that point. It's like you can't really push this lane and then go back here either because this tower is alive. So you need to like accelerate your farm, get your travel timing super fast. The other thing that you can think about is basically, oh, he's just gonna feed. You see, like if they try to do this shit, they will just die. So it's like take tower and then play off of that. Okay, we got rune, and now let's see what do we do. Try to kill Sven. Yep, this is a waste. Like you need to just accelerate your farm. Let heroes come to you. Like if you farm their side of the map and you put a ward here and a sentry here, then they can't really do anything to you. You'll just kill anyone that walks up and you'll just take their side of the map. And just like another suggestion is you should buy a windlass with travels because your hero is kind of like really slow. But yeah, so far our net worth is decent, right? We have 4.5k, but I think you can have 6,000. The reason why you don't have 6,000 is because you haven't hit a single side camp so far. Like all of the creeps that you have, most of them, at least 50 of them, is just like lane creeps, and you can like do more than that. Yep, you see, the more you delayed taking the tower and playing this area, now they have levels. So when they have levels, they can cook you. This is the whole point. This is why that TP top or just like going for rune or like running here instead of taking his tower and just like having this level advantage didn't pay off for you. You have haste rune bottom, you should use it. Like people think that, oh, once we basically, like our job as a mid laner is to just like go around, keep fighting. You see this guy? It's like he has 62 creeps at 11 minutes, okay? If we go back here, he had 51 creeps at 9 minutes, okay? So in 2 minutes, he only farmed 11 creeps. In 2 minutes, 11 creeps. And if you go further, at 20, okay? 111. So basically in the next 9 minutes, we are only going to farm 50 creeps. You guys think that is good? It's like he has a way to push waves and farm camps without actually being even there. But the player is just running around, trying to do stuff to like impact the map, but that is the wrong way to play the game. It's like, you don't want to run around the map trying to kill people. Just understand that Dota is a game of resources. Like you want them to stop farming. You don't have to necessarily kill them to do that. It's like bottom tower is dead, mid tower is dead. They don't have a lot of access to these camps nearby. You guys are like owning them in a sense that all of you are higher net worth than them, right? Your top net worth, Access top net worth PL is also doing decently. So it's like you guys are already ahead. It's a really bad Huskar game. So we will just win if we keep farming, right? I'm not saying go back to your jungle and take this farm and let them have this jungle for free. What I'm saying is that take their farm so that you scale. And then if they don't get any farm, you will just automatically win the game because you're controlling their side. But every time you don't farm this, someone else is going to do it. And every single time that you're running from the mid lane to the top lane to the bottom lane, you're wasting a lot of time in the game. Like, just to give you an idea, right? Okay? Let's just go back. You basically stopped farming a creep here at 10:55. And then until 11:20, you did not hit a single creep. You see this? 30 seconds of your gameplay entirely wasted doing nothing. Okay, so now that you know you don't have Viper Strike, what should you do in your opinion? Push in lane and then what? Take rune. Got the rune, okay. And now with this invis, you can maybe try to kill someone, but you should be farming. Like you should just be hitting creeps. It's just like so at minute 11 we had 61 creeps, 62 creeps, and now it's like minute 13 almost, and we have 69. It's like you can apply all of this pressure while still farming. I'm saying you can balance both. Both can be balanced. You see, like if they farm ahead on their side, both these kills you got where? Inside their jungle. So if you just keep hitting these creeps inside their jungle, then you're gonna chill. Then things are gonna be good. This is a bit scary because you could potentially die if they try. Yep, you died. This is the thing. It's like sometimes you will just overcook. Like your job in this game is really simple. It's like if you were here basically and you were farming this camp and they try this shit, you would not die. But you're close to the enemy tower, so they can skewer you. If you were like standing here, they can skewer you. But if you're like here farming these camps, this camp, it's like they can't do anything to you. And you're just gonna have like a really good time. And then also again, you should not buy 4 staff You should buy Dragonlance or you should buy Mage Slayer in this case. Mage Slayer is a really good item on this hero. But Force Staff is only good if you actually need it. Like, for example, you're playing versus some Tuskar or some Earthshaker, some Sprout. But if there's like nothing that you need Force Staff for, you can buy either a Manta first item here, or you can buy Dragonlance. Manta is good here because you can dispel the silence, which is really good against you because you can't use poison attack. You can dispel the silence with Manta, or you can dispel this guy's silence or dodge his ult. You can do a lot of things with Manta. Manta is really good this game. Or you go Dragonlance so you don't have to put yourself in bad positions. But yeah, it's like now you see it slowly. It's like it's 14 minutes in, we only have 6.6k net worth. Like I'm telling you, you could have had 6,000 net worth in 10 minutes. But we don't have that. Why? Because we're just running around trying to fight non-stop. This is the first time we've done this. First time. And this is like a pattern that I see a lot. It's like people try to do shit on the map that they're not supposed to, and then when they get punished, eventually it gets punished, right? When that happens, they're like, oh, now that I've died, I'll go AFK farm. But it's actually the opposite. You AFK farm early, and then you actually fight, not the other way around. This is why you had a good lane and you couldn't do anything off of that. It's like now it doesn't feel like, oh, we're actually strong. And the thing about buying Mage Slayer late is that it's not that potent. It's not that effective. Like if you're going to buy Mage Slayer right now at 16, 17 minutes, or like you're actually going to get it like 20 or maybe even more than that, then you're actually not going to... It's not going to be that useful. But if you have like Mage Slayer at 12, 13 minutes into the game, you kind of become unkillable. But yeah, it's just like... This is like a classic mid lane replay, you know? This is literally a classic mid lane replay that I see in 2k, 3k, 4k, 5k MMR. It's like, it's the same pattern that I see all the time. It's like, they think that, oh, as a mid laner, my job is to just fight 24/7. They don't even consider the fact that they have the second highest priority when it comes to farm. It's like, you guys are seeing this, right? This Huskar is slowly catching up to the Viper. This Sven has already caught up. You know why that is happening? Is because we are not hitting creeps. We're just like running around doing random stuff on the map that we don't even need to do. It's like the balance is really simple. You hit creeps effectively, as in on enemy side, as long as it doesn't put you in a dangerous position. Okay? This way you will continue being really farmed, and at the same time you will be taking resources from the enemy. Right? Like if you have Mage Slayer and Travels and you're standing here at 12 minutes farming their camps, what is their response? They can't do anything. Because your hero has like what, 50% magic resistance, and if you get your spells off and everything, it's just like you just become unkillable. They can't really do anything. So then you'll be really strong and you can do this. It's like we don't need to go hit the enemy tower. We don't need to go kill enemy heroes. We need to like make them come to us rather than us running to them. If you run to them, they can dodge you, evade you, and you're just wasting your time. But if you're like standing here taking their camps and they're like, okay, we don't have anything to farm, so we have to go kill this guy. Otherwise we can't farm anything, right? So they have like two decisions to make here. They either don't approach you and give up the farm, or they approach you and die, which is like a win-win situation for you. In both these cases, you're not wasting time. The only reason this Sven is like top net worth is because he has 170 creeps. Like this Huskar is out CSing you right now. All he's doing is hitting creeps, nothing else. Like his net worth is eventually going to catch up to you. Like if I go to graphs at minute 20, it's like, or like minute 30, at some point, all of them are higher net worth than you. You want to know why? Simply because you are not hitting creeps and you're just like running around. As a mid laner, please, please, please scale. You're the pause 2. You have the second highest priority in terms of farm. If you think this is the wrong way to play, I would suggest you to just literally do this simple thing, which is like, you go on Pro Tracker, okay? You go on Pro Tracker. You look at how much lasses do the pros have at minute 20. So it's like, this is Malreen's Viper, okay? He didn't even buy Travels, right? He didn't even buy Travels. He has how many CS at 20 minutes? He has 165 lasses in 20 minutes. And he also has ages, and he's also pressuring the enemies, right? And if we do a comparison with this Viper, right? If we go look at the replay of this Viper, right? Scoreboard. If we go last hits in 30 minutes, I think he's gonna have this much CS at 30 minutes. So In hindsight, he's playing 10 minutes behind. There's that big of a gap. Like, it's unreal that you can only have 30,000 net worth in 30 minutes. This is the problem. It's like people just forget to scale. They just never do this. Like, if you guys are on my YouTube channel, right? The most recent video that I uploaded, it was like everything a 2KMR mid does wrong. It's like, what did you see in that replay? That was a 2KMR player, by the way. This is a 4KMR player. And it's similar stuff. That guy's also running around fighting, not scaling. This player doing the same exact thing. So it's like, you fix this, you will scale. Like, it's like, Dota is a game of resources. At 10 minutes, you feel really strong. Why? Because you have 5,000 net worth. Everyone else is much lower than you. So your hero is naturally stronger. When we talk about the fact that if you have Mage Slayer here and you stand here, is because the enemy has nothing. So they can't kill you. But at this point when, oh, Sven has much higher net worth than I do, so he will probably be stronger than I am. At 30 minutes, when all of them have higher net worth than I do, like if Sven has 24,000 and you have 13,000, how do you think you can actually fight him? It's like when you watch Smurfs, what do you think they do? They scale and they also kill the enemies. It's like if you farm their side, I'm repeating this again and again, I probably sound like a broken record. If you farm their side, or if you're like constantly pushing waves aggressively, but also not putting yourself in like a super bad position, you are gonna be scaling while the enemy doesn't, and the fights will come to you. Like, the fights will come to you. If a fight happens, let's just say you're farming here, and a fight happens on the other side of the map, you can just TP there. You don't have to run. If you don't have Viper Strike, don't fight. It's very similar for every other mid hero. It's like, oh, I'm playing Coddle. If you don't have Coddle ult, don't fight. Hit creeps. If you don't have Dream Coil, go hit creeps. Don't fight. It's very similar for a lot of these heroes. If you don't have Pango roll, don't fight. Try to farm. So keep this information in mind. I don't really watch this game more because I can see what's happening, right? It's like, I think you guys can also see what's happening, is that it's the same thing happening. It's like, oh, we have consistently low last hits throughout the game. When the game ends, we have 176 last hits. It's not even 5 last hits per minute, by the way. And just to give you a perspective, a wave will give you 4 last hits and 2 will spawn every minute, and these jungle camps give you 3 at least. So if you don't have at least 10 CS per minute, you're doing something really wrong.